great people, you are welcome to my channel. My name is Abiodun Ogunshola. I am a professional writer, a trainer, and the founder of the Pen Scribe Academy. I help aspiring writers, authors, and creatives in the writing industry at large to find their way into excellence and build their skills for impact and profitability. If you are just joining me on this channel, I would like you to subscribe to this channel and switch on your notification button so that anytime I post a new video, a very powerful and educating video, you can come online and do what? Watch and learn immediately. What I do in this channel is to teach you how to write rightly. Today in this video, I'll be teaching you why you should consider having a writing skill. This is a very interesting topic, and I would like you to sit back, learn, and ensure that you take something relevant out of this. I have heard people say, why do I have to learn how to write excellently? Why do I have to learn a writing skill? Why do I have to engage myself in lessons that will teach me basic writing skills? You know, many persons have this question in mind, and I've even seen people message me and they say, sir, why do I even need to consider writing? Why do I even need to embrace the writing skill? You know, it's general mindset that writing is actually for some professionals, or it's for some kinds of person. You know, some persons believe that their level or their kind of career, their kind of profession, or their kind of activity does not demand writing. But that's actually fallacy. That's actually not true, because of some reasons that I'll be bringing to you in this video. So I just want you to sit back and learn, and I'll bring to you 5 important reasons why you should have a writing skill as an individual. Writing skill is not for some persons. It's not for some professionals or for some secluded person. Writing skill is actually for individual, and that is why I am here in this video to let you understand why you need to get a writing skill. The first important reason I will be bringing to you why you should have a writing skill as an individual is that writing is a life skill. Writing is a life skill. What does that mean? It means that writing is one of the skills that you need in life. Writing is one of the skills you cannot do without. Okay, so you know, when we say inevitable skills, they are skills that you can't do without, and they are very important. Okay, so and writing is actually part of them. So when I say writing is a life skill, it means that in our day-to-day activities in life, we cannot do without writing. Writing is very common to the creatures that God made, and that is communication. There is no creature that God made that does not communicate, okay? And as human beings, we also interact with ourselves, we communicate with ourselves, we communicate with our environment, and even communicate with a whole lot of things. But you know, as humans, we communicate with ourselves, and the 2 major ways we communicate to ourselves as humans is through speaking and through writing. Do you understand? Okay, so speaking is you engaging someone physically and talking to them. You talk to them physically, you know, wherever you are. You just tell them, you share your ideas, you share your knowledge, you share your feelings, you share everything you want to share through speaking. But when we talk about writing, writing is mostly done when you are trying to communicate to someone in a distance. Okay, so, okay, for example, on your social media platforms, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your WhatsApp, you notice that, okay, before you communicate with people that you meet on that space, you will have to write to them. Okay, definitely, you know, there are some features that can make you call them, that can make you speak to them, or you know, send your pictures to them, but it is often always coming with writing. So most especially your chat mediums, you have to type, you have to write to people. Do you understand? Even before this time, in the olden days, they write letters to themselves when there was no social media, there was no phones then. Okay, so I'm just trying to say that in life we communicate, and the major way we communicate is through writing, and speaking first and then writing. So writing is actually very important to have as as an individual. And when I say writing, I mean good and excellent writing skill. It is very important because of communication, because writing is a life skill. It's a skill you need in life, because definitely you are going to be having to communicate with people around. You are going to be having to send mails, to send chats, to write letters, and so on and so forth. So it is a skill that you need to have. And now a saying says, what is worth doing is worth doing well. So if communication is something that you can't do without in life, definitely you need to learn how to communicate well through speaking and writing. So this is why you have to make sure that you have an excellent writing skill, so that by the time you are interacting and you are communicating, you will be able to write and communicate excellently. It improves your communication skills and make you a better communicator. This is one very important reason why you need to embrace the writing skill. It is very, very important. Majorly because of communication, you need to have a very good writing skill. Just as you know that you cannot always speak to people, there are times when you have to write to them. So if you don't know how to write well, you don't know how to have a sentence structure, you don't know how to organize your thoughts and all sorts of things like that, definitely you will not be able to communicate well, and people will not be able to relate with you. Okay, so for the sake of communication, for the sake of having a very good interaction with people, to be able to talk to people anywhere, anyhow, on the global space, you need a good writing skill. You need to have an excellent writing skill, and that is the first reason why you need to have a writing skill. It plays a part in academic success, professional lives, and even our day-to-day relationship. There is no way you will have if you are done with the high school, there's no way you will have gone through the school that you have gone through if you don't communicate well in writing. Then even if you know everything your teacher asks you, whether in the examination or in test, if you cannot put down your thoughts and your knowledge accurately in writing, definitely your teacher will have marked you wrong. So this is why you need to know that having a good writing skill is very important. It is very mandatory and compulsory in having a good academic success. And also, even in our professional lives, writing is so important. And there is no way you will be able to communicate your professionalism out there without having to write to people, write to your customers, write to clients, and so on and so forth. And in our day-to-day relationship, also writing is also very, very crucial. So writing is a good life skill. Rather, is a good life skill, and it's something that you cannot do without. This is the first important reason why you need to harness and improve your writing skill if you don't have one. The reason why you need to consider having a good writing skill or improving your writing skill is that writing is an essential job skill. What does that mean? It means that there is no job, no career, no profession that does not have a place for writing, that does not have a regard for writing. Okay? There is no profession, no industry at all that writing does not sit in. Writing always have a place in every industry, in every job, in every career, in every profession. Alright, and that is why you need to harness your writing skill, or you need to have to improve on it. There's no way you can skate through the job market and be employed in any sector, any job industry at all without having a well-written CV or resume and a very irresistible cover letter. It is very important. So that is why you cannot joke with writing. Writing is an essential job skill. Before you will be employed in any sector or in any job industry at all, you must be able to tender a well-written CV, a well-written resume, and a well-written, very irresistible cover letter. That is because there's a lot of competition out there in the job market, and you need to be able to scale through to present your expertise, to present your professionalism in a well-written document, to be able to convince prospective employers. Apart from that, every profession, every job industry depends on some level of writing for success. Yes, they depend on some level of writing for success. There is no job industry, there is no profession that does not require a level of writing for success. No matter how complicated or how sophisticated that kind of industry is, they must require a level of writing for success. In the medical world, you will need to pen down the patient history. You need to understand. You need to pen down the health history of the patient and all like that. So writing is needed there. In the pharmaceutical world, you need to prescribe drugs to the patients or whoever is coming for drugs, and you will need to be able to write well to be able to communicate better, and also in the tech industry, you will need to many of the things they do there, the codings, the programmings, they are product of writing. And even in the corporate world, in the professional world, in the production industry, and all sorts of industry, you will need a very excellent writing skill. And if you as an individual, you have an excellent writing skill, is actually going to be a very good plus for you. It can be a very good leverage for you to scale through those kind of industry. And that is why on every requirement or every sector, we tell you ensure that you have a good oral and written communication skills. There is no job description that will not include that. They need an excellent communicator, someone that can deliver orally and in a written form, someone that can write and can speak. So there is no job industry that does not require a level of writing. So this is why you need to pay so much attention to your writing skill. Pay so much attention to that, because if you don't have that, you will not be able to scale through into the job market. You'll not be able to scale through properly in job industries. All right, so it is important that if you don't have a good writing skill, work on it, improve on it, or you learn it. Another reason why you need to embrace a good writing skill is that writing promotes learning and enhances critical thinking skills. Yes, writing promotes learning. There is hardly no writer that does not read. Almost all writers read, and that's because if you be able to write, communicate your thoughts, communicate your ideas, communicate your knowledge, you will have to read to make researches, to gain knowledge before you do what? Before you write. So if you want to be a good reader, if you want to be a good learner, try to also write. Because the more you write, the more you will want to learn before you write. So it is very important that you embrace having a good writing skill, because as you write, you will want to learn more, you want to make researches, you want to read more, and those things will help to do what? To broaden your knowledge bank. It also enhances critical thinking skills, just like I said, and that's because the more you write, the more you will think. You think more, you think deeply while writing than mostly in speaking itself. And that's because in speaking you are you are trying to gather all your thoughts, trying to gather all your knowledge in just one piece. But in writing, you have the opportunity to be able to think deeply before you pen down your thoughts. So critical thinking skills are more developed in writing. It is very important that you take note of that. So if you want to improve or enhance your critical thinking skills, learn to write. Write whatever you want to write. Express your mind, express your thoughts, express your feelings, express your knowledge. Writing will help to sharpen your imagination levels and your creativity. You'll be able to think in-depthly, you'll be able to think and broaden your scope of thoughts on different subject matters. Okay, so writing helps to build your mind. Writing helps to increase your imagination level and your creativity, and that is why if you are the type that write often, you will be someone that have enormous critical thinking skills, and these kind of skills are very important in the job market. Many of these industries are looking for people that can solve problems for them, that can sit down and bring possible solutions to very vital problems. And so critical thinking skills can help to put you on that leverage. Saying that all leaders are learners, or learners are leaders, okay? And having a writing skill will enable you to learn more. So I said writing promotes learning and increases critical thinking. Okay, all right. So another reason why you need to embrace a good writing skill, you need to consider writing, is that writing enables you to reach a larger audience. Okay, writing enables you to reach a larger audience. You are the type that have a business, you are an entrepreneur, you run a particular business, you want to communicate to your customers, you want to communicate to your client, and so you cannot be visiting your clients wherever they are one after the other. You need to be able to write to them, and all of them will be able to see it. And apart from that, you can even have more audience following you through your writing. Okay, so there's no limit that writing can go. Writing can go as far as nations, can go as far as the whole world. Whatever you put down can go as far as possible. That's why our social media platforms are built for that. They are built for interactions, communications, mostly in writing, so that you'll be able to communicate with whether your customers, your clients, or your prospective customers and clients. You'll be able to communicate to them and sell yourself, or sell whatever brand you have, or sell whatever business ideas or business that you have. So writing helps you to be able to reach much larger audience. Whether you're a business person, you are a salesperson, you are a student, you are an entrepreneur, you're a professional in a field, or whatever you have to be able to reach larger audience with what you have in hand. So writing helps you to be able to achieve that. This age, when we have almost half of the population of the world on the internet, it is then wisdom for you to maximize the internet. And if you want to maximize the internet, there is no way you will not write. You will have to write. If you are a business person, you will have to come up with your sales copy for your business. You will have to write to your audience or to your prospective client so that they can buy from you. If you are a type that is a professional in a field, you will need to sell your services to people on the media space. And writing is one very powerful and important way you can reach out to them. And this is why you cannot joke with having a good writing skill. If you are whether you are a student, you are a professional, you are a business person, you are whatever you are, you must, even if you don't know how to write, somebody must be able to write for you, whether it is a copywriter or whether a ghostwriter or whatsoever, so that your business can skyrocket and your business can make a whole lot of sales. So you cannot just sit wherever you are and expect to have physical contact with your customers, with your clients, and so on. You must be able to write to them. You must be able to inspire them. You must be able to teach them, share knowledge with them, and then sell yourself to them, make sales. So it is important that you learn how to write effectively, so that you'll be able to communicate with your people, you'll be able to communicate with your prospective clients. Another reason why you need to embrace a good writing skill is that writing is actually a very high income skill. Writing is a high income skill. Good writers are always in demand. They are always in demand in every industry. Okay, so even before you get a job, before you get employed in anywhere, you need a good CV, a good resume, and cover letter. And most times in this age now, many people demand people that are experts. They demand resume experts that can write their resumes for them and even write a very irresistible cover letter to be able to land their dream job. So in that aspect, there are a lot of requests for resume writers, for cover letter writers that can help them to land their dream job. So that is why that in that area now, that CV or resume writers are always in demand. They are always in demand. That's even before you are employed or before someone gets employed. Even in the job industries themselves, there will always be a demand for writers. Okay, there will always be a demand for writers. Many of these industries, they work with copywriters that help them write wonderful sales copies, wonderful sales copies that can increase their sale, and even compel people to buy from them. Okay, all right, so we have all kinds of writers needed. We need some ghost writers are needed for some persons that cannot really write their books or write whatever they want to write by themselves. They need a ghost writer to be able to write on their behalf, and they pay off the person. Copy editors are needed, proofreaders are needed in almost all industries. Before they publish their writings, before they do this, they will need someone that will proofread and edit their work. We need content writers in many industries, many organizations. They need content writers to be able to bring up content on their pages or on their social media platforms. So writing is actually a very, very high income skill that are needed in all industries. Many of these areas of writing that I just mentioned, the content writing, copywriting, editing and proofreading, ghost writing, script writing, and so on and so forth, they are in very high demand. And if you have those skills, you will be able to leverage on them to make more money. You can see that there are a lot of freelancing platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, and so that many people take their writing skills to, and they make dollars upon dollars per hour for working for persons, okay, for working around the world for persons. So it is very important that you note that writing is actually a very good high income skill, and if you have it, you are going to really make money in the internet space. If you have always been thinking that you don't need a writing skill, then you need to go through these reasons again to bring that enthusiasm and to bring that aspirations alive, so that you can try your best to learn to have a good writing skill. Right, so if you have learned something wonderful today, I would like you to simply press the like button and also drop your comment. I want to hear from you. Also, if you have any question related to writing at all, kindly mail me at abiodun05@gmail.com, or you drop the question in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and switch on the notification button, so that anytime I bring up educating video like this on writing, you will be able to come on board and learn immediately. Lastly, before I go, I would like to invite you to our monthly masterclass in the academy, the Penstribe Academy. There is a monthly masterclass that we do organize for aspiring writers, those that want to learn all kinds of writing, those that want to learn different spheres of writing, from CV writing to cover letter writing to content writing, creative writing, copy editing and proofreading, copywriting, and so on and so forth. So we have been able to train over 159 students in that masterclass, and this month edition is coming soon. In the next 6 days, we are going to kickstart. If you are interested in going to that masterclass, we are going to teach you about 9 different courses. That's about 9 different spheres of writing in 2 weeks. So all you just have to do to register is you see the link in the video description. Just come on board. It's going to be very, very productive and very, very valuable. You won't want to miss it. All right, so I'm going to show you the flyer details now after this scene, and you will see the flyer details, and the the link will be in the video description. If you are interested in joining that masterclass, kindly find the link in the video description to register. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.